Hey everybody, so glad you're here. Leah here to talk about another one of the branches of yoga. So I love that it's called the branches of yoga. It isn't always, but it's a nice image because if you think of a tree with all of its branches, we never pick, oh, that's my favorite branch, or oh, I don't like that branch. I've never done that. If you have, comment below and let me know. But it's how all of the branches work together. And sometimes some may stand out more to you. Maybe in the spring, this one has lots of blooms on it. Maybe in the fall, this branch's leaves turn color faster, but they all work together. And it's the same with yoga. Today we're going to look at the branch of yoga that I'm guessing you've heard about or seen some of, and it's definitely the one that most people think of when they think about yoga, the yoga asana. Asana are the poses that we do, the shapes that we put our body in. Remembering that the goal of any pose or any aspect of yoga is a good full breath. So if you're ever in a shape where you can't get a good full breath, the belly expanding side to side and top to bottom and filling up with lots of air, then back off a little bit. Maybe don't stretch quite as deep or go quite as low. Know that our bodies are different day to day, and how we feel one day, both physically and energetically, will be different than on other days. And our body is different than anybody else's. No one else takes up the same space that you do. I'm going to say that again, people. Nobody else takes up the same space that you do. You fill a space in this world that nobody else can. And the asana helps us show that because your poses are going to look different than anybody else's. So let's see how some of these poses sit and feel in our bodies. We're going to start today with one of the most famous, it's a funny word to use, yoga poses, down dog. Perhaps you've heard of it or tried it. So let's look at it a little bit, see how it sits in the body, see what sort of the goal, the point of it is, and then we'll put it into a flow. So come on over into tabletop. So hands directly under shoulders and knees directly under hips. And what's cool about down dog is it's an inversion. And we think of inversions like handstands or headstands, and that's all cool. Those are inversions as well. But all that we mean by an inversion is the heart is higher than the head. So think about how you normally sit. Now my head is higher than my heart, yeah? But when I come upside down, my heart is going to be higher than my head. Really great for the body, for the systems that work with gravity. We're flipping that on its head. But also really good because we get to see the world from a different perspective. Things are going to be upside down. And that's a great way to look at things. Think about if you have a problem, sometimes you really need to see it from a different point of view, right? Or go home and when you're done with this, take out like your hairbrush or your toothbrush, some everyday item, and turn it upside down. And I bet you will notice something different about it. So that's what we get to do in down dog also. Okay, so let's build from the ground up as we always do in yoga poses. So we're going to tuck the toes because we're going to roll back and stand on them. And I want you to really, really spread the hands wide. So hands are shoulder distance apart or maybe even a little further. But wherever they are, spread those fingertips really wide, like from thumb to pinky. Big, big distance. And then dig through, claw through your fingertips like you're going to suck up like an octopus, the tentacles, the suction cups on the tentacles. So you're pressing through the heel of your hand and all 5 fingerprints. Then when you're ready, we're going to keep the legs bent a bit. Inhale in. Exhale. Peel the tailbone like I'm holding onto your belt loop up towards the sky. Keep the knees bent for a bit. Now open your eyes. Ta-da! You're upside down. Right? If you'd like, you can work towards straightening the legs, maybe the heels one at a time, pressing towards the mat. Heart is melting back towards the thighs. Keep digging through your fingerprints. Hug the belly in and scoop that tailbone up towards the sky even deeper. Down dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Beautiful. With control, lower the knees down. untuck the toes and shift the hips back so your seat is back towards your heels, and walk the hands forward. Maybe the forehead coming towards the mat, to the mat. If that doesn't feel great, then stack your hands in little fists and put that down on the mat. So your forehead is connected to something. Child's pose. All right, so let's put those two new asanas, down dog and child's pose, into a little flow. So come back to your tabletop. And let's do some cat-cow. So on your inhale, point the tailbone towards the sky, just like we did in down dog. Keep engaging your belly, so you're hugging your belly button in towards your spine. We're not just bumping in, because that's not great for our low back. And think of the heart coming through the space between the arms. On your exhale, tuck the tailbone around the spine and really press, press, press away from the mat as hard as you can. You can even press through the shoelaces side of your feet. Exhale, 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 everything out. Head hangs heavy. Cat. Inhaling back, cow. Exhaling to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Beautiful. This time, find tabletop. Tuck your toes. Big inhale in. Exhale out, up and back. Down dog. Beautiful. Open your eyes. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Hold here in your down dog. So much work happening. Pressing the heels towards the mat. Belly engaged. Tailbone towards the sky. Clawing really, really actively through those fingerprints. Then on your big inhale in. On your exhale, bring the knees down. Inhale the cat. Excuse me, cow. Exhale the cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Beautiful. Inhale, come to tabletop. Tuck the toes once more, up and back. Down dog. Beautiful. Adding on from here now, take that right foot and you're going to bring it up, step it between your hands. And that can be in 1 step, 12 steps, does not matter. Low lunge. Go ahead and lower the back knee. Hug everything towards the midline as if I had a, let's say a balance beam, and your right leg was on the right side of the beam and your left leg was on the left side of the beam, and you hugged it together. Inhale, rise the arms up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Exhale, sink down. Frame the front right foot, step up and back, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. This time, inhale, step the left foot through. Low lunge and lower your back knee. Again, hug everything in. It's okay if you wobble, right? We're just here to play. We're just practicing. Inhale, raise the arms up. Sink the hips low. Big inhale in. Exhale out, frame the front left foot. Listen carefully, bring the left knee back, knees together, shift the hips back. Oh yeah, child's pose. Walk the hands forward. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And when you're ready, walk the hands back up towards the knees and come on back to your comfy yoga seat. So that's just a few of the asanas. There are hundreds, maybe thousands, I don't know, lots of variations in there of yoga asanas. They serve different purposes for sure, physically speaking, but there's also just the point of taking time to be present and in your body, in this space. There's a lot to think about in that down dog, right? How are our heels pressing down? How much is our tailbone scooping up? How strong are our quads as we're standing in this pose? How is our belly engaged and our heart pressing towards our thighs? Shoulders relaxed and yet fingers really strong and pressing in. Neck nice and long to protect these beautiful, delicate vertebrae up in the neck and the cervical spine. So much is going on, and we have the benefit of that inversion. So for our vestibular system, for our circulatory system, if you ever have a little bit of congestion, can feel really sort of weird and tingly to go into an inversion, but can be really great to help clear all that out. Lots of great reasons to do your asana. So remember, as always, our goal to share these practices, share the strategies. If you think there's no way that my little sister or my grandfather can do down dog, first off, you never know. But even a simple cat-cow can feel so good on the spine. If you've been sitting at a desk all day, a lot of us sit like this, right, hunched over on these comfy couches with these smushy pillows. We want to sit up nice and tall. Cat-cow will give your spine that time to find its beautiful fluidity of how our bodies were divinely put together and made and built. All right, let's close out together. Eyes open or closed, yogi's choice. Please repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be strong. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be strong. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be safe. May we be strong. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your time together today, for spreading this feeling of kindness and love through the world. Please remember to share and comment below what you thought of the practice, how you did it, and who you shared it with. See you all again soon. Bye, everyone.